This is Carla Webbeking, newscaster for WWW-BDACT, announcing Beaver Dam Area Community Theater's first recorded program from its new BDACT Readers Theater, a presentation of an old-time radio comedy, Father Knows Best, Father's Day Picnic, originally broadcast on June 14, 1951. Here's the Father Knows Best cast with a special BDACT commercial.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jeff Rayberg, and for this reading, I play Jim Anderson, the father. Like the Anderson family in this radio show, BDACT is creating special ways to encourage donations, especially at this critical time.
Hi, I'm Jan Suter, and I play Margaret Anderson, the mother. Right now, BDACT cannot produce live onstage shows, so our ticket income is also temporarily stopped.
Hi, I'm Kim Doyle. My role is Bud, the Anderson's son. Please support BDACT because it's a wonderful theater.
Hello, I'm Judy Hine, and I play Betty, the teenage daughter. Golly gee, we welcome any donation to BDACT. That's the word from the bird. Enjoy the show, Daddy-O.
Hi, I'm Ann Tork, and I play Kathy, the youngest daughter. To donate to BDACT, just go to bdact.org.
Gary Torek playing neighbor Sam Woody. You can send a donation of any amount to BDACT P.O. Box 216, Beaver Dam.
Carla Webbeking again. I am Hector, another neighbor, as well as the newscaster. BDACT is pleased to add Readers Theater to its programming.
Hi, I'm Judy Pierce, and I am Announcer 1. We look forward to bringing you our full season of live onstage entertainment as soon as possible.
And I am Annette Camps and have the role of Announcer 2. BDACT thanks you for your support and welcomes any donation possible.
And now, for your enjoyment, from 1951, here is Father Knows Best, Father's Day Picnic.
Mother, is Maxwell House the best coffee in the whole world?
Well, your father says so, and your father knows best.
Yes, it's Father Knows Best, transcribed in Hollywood, originally starring Robert Young as father. A half-hour visit with your neighbors, the Andersons, brought to you by Maxwell House, the coffee that's bought and enjoyed by more people than any other brand of coffee at any price. Maxwell House, always good to the last drop.
A father's a pitiful fellow, browbeaten, maligned, and oppressed. But on Sunday, his mood will be mellow. It's the one day when Father knows best. That's right, neighbors. This coming Sunday is Father's Day, and in Springfield, it's going to be quite an event. The white frame house on Maple Street is bustling with activity. And as Jim Anderson steps through the front door, we can't be quite certain as to whether or not he approves. But we'll find out, won't we?
Margaret, what's going on in here?
Jim, what are you doing home?
Well, I just thought...
You aren't supposed to be home until 6 o'clock.
Oh, I know, honey, but there wasn't anything doing at the office, and I figured, hey, what's going on in the living room? Is there a hog callers convention?
Why don't you go for a walk or something?
I don't want to go for a walk.
Well, then why don't you run down to the drugstore?
I don't want to run any place. I just want to sit. Now, will you please tell me why the living room sounds like a weasel got into the hen house?
What?
What's going on in the living room?
Oh, well, it's a surprise.
Oh, honey, not again.
Well, it isn't exactly a surprise, but Oh, Jim Anderson, one way or another, you always manage to spoil everything.
What did I spoil now?
That's the Food and Refreshment Committee for the Father's Day outing.
All right, I didn't. Wait a minute. There must be a dozen women in there.
There's only 8
That's the committee?
for food and refreshments.
But the whole outing was supposed to be 5 or 6 families. What happened?
Well, it grew.
Honey, I said I didn't mind going out with a picnic with a few people like the Hathaways and maybe the Woodies. But if you think I'm going to spend Father's Day, how many are there going to be?
Well, Norm and Harriet Franklin said they weren't sure. And Jane Overton said she'd have to ask Henry.
Oh, Margaret, how many people are there going to be?
Including the children?
Including everybody.
212?
212?
That's without the Franklins and the Overtons.
How did it get to be 212?
Well, Lucille Hathaway told a few of her friends, and Dorothy Woody told a few of hers.
Oh, yeah, and then they told a few of theirs.
Then, of course, when we got the boys' club.
You got the boys' club for Father's Day?
Isn't it wonderful? We're making it a Father and Son's Day.
Honey, why don't you just give me a necktie?
Everyone thinks it's a brilliant idea, and they're talking about it all over Springfield. It's going so well.
Yeah, the operation was a success, but the patient died.
What, dear?
Oh, honey, nothing. I just, I think I'm going to go into the den and just lie down.
Oh, no, you can't.
Huh, well, why can't I? What?
The contest committee's in there.
The contest committee?
Well, they have to think up stunts and games. It's really quite important.
What, stunts and games?
You're going to have a wonderful time, dear. I know it.
Oh, no. Yeah, sure. No, I think I'm just going to go upstairs and lie down for a while.
That's a good boy. Oh, Jim, don't go into our room. I turned that over to the transportation committee.
Oh, yes, dear. Yeah, I'll be sure not to go into our room. Oh, Father's Day. The best thing that they could do with Father's Day on Father's Day is just leave them alone. Stunts and games.
Hi, Father.
Oh,
What are you doing home?
Oh, that's the second time I've been asked that. What's so unusual about my coming home? I come home all the time.
Well, pardon me. I was only trying to be pleasant.
Oh, man comes into his own home and what happens? He can't get into the den. He can't go into the living room. He can't even go into his own bedroom.
You can't go into Bud's room, Father.
Now see here, Betty.
But it's all full of hats and coats.
Oh.
So's my room. That's why I have to study out here.
Oh, well, I suppose it could be worse, I guess. Right now, I can't possibly think how, but I suppose it could.
Going downstairs, Father?
No, I'm trying to set a new record for indoor ski jump. Tally-ho!
Jumping creepers.
Am I going downstairs? What did she think I was doing? Deep sea diving? Am I going downstairs?
Hiya, Dad. What are you doing home?
Never mind. What are those?
Oh, these? Oh, they're tickets.
Yeah, I can see that. But would you care to confide in me a little further? Would you?
Huh?
What are the tickets for?
They're for the picnic. You owe $6 1/4.
For the Father's Day picnic?
Sure.
So I'm being taken to a Father's Day picnic, but I have to pay $6.25? What for?
5 tickets?
Bud, let me put it another way. We're taking our own lunch, right?
Right.
And there's no charge for the picnic grounds, right?
right?
Well, then who gets the $6.25?
Oh, didn't I tell you about that? It gets split up.
I see.
Part of it goes to the boys' club.
Yeah, and the rest?
The rest of it goes to the boys.
Oh boy, well that's nice. That's what I call a really neat arrangement.
Oh, holy cow, Dad. We have to have some reason for going.
Hi, Daddy.
Oh, so help me. If she says one word,
What are you doing home?
oh, I'm just going down to the basement.
But you can't, Dad. It's full of women.
If your mother, you mean they're in the basement too?
They're practically crawling out of the woodwork.
Oh, I don't know. Women, they can be so wonderful. But why do they have to be so many of them?
I know a good place to hide.
Nobody said anything about hiding. This is as much my home as anybody's. If anyone else thinks that where?
In the back of the garage. You can't even hear them out there.
In other words, you're suggesting that I run away?
Yeah, like a coward.
Well, I was only trying to help.
Kitten, you do know what Voltaire said, don't you?
I do?
Yes, the coward flees in vain. Right, Bud?
Yes, sir. That's what he said.
Yeah, but on the other hand, I remember another quotation which says, "'Tis not too late tomorrow to be brave."
Where are you going, Dad?
Out in the back garage.
Oh, Jim, what's the good word?
Oh, hello, Sam. Hey, how do your homegrown radishes and all your tomatoes, how are they doing?
I don't know yet. The bugs haven't let me one big enough to eat yet.
Oh, yeah, right.
Hello, Mr. Woody.
Oh, hello, Kathy. Bud.
Hi, Mr. Woody.
We're hiding.
Kathy?
Well, you said that...
Oh, hey, we just came out here to get a little fresh air, that's all, Sam. And it sure is a beautiful day, isn't it, Sam?
House full of women, eh?
Oh, gosh, they're hanging from the chandeliers.
They are? I didn't see anybody.
Oh.
Keep quiet, will ya?
Daddy said. Oh, another joke, huh?
Mr. Woody, if you haven't bought your tickets for the Father's Day parade picnic,
Leave Mr. Woody alone, Bud.
but if he's gonna buy tickets anyway.
Oh, it's all right, Jim. If I'm going to be hooked, it might as well be by Bud.
Oh, well, okay.
It's for a very worthy cause, Mr. Woody. And besides, they're giving away all kinds of junk. Prizes.
Hey, Dorothy was telling me about some of those prizes. They're not bad.
That'll be $3.75, Mr. Woody.
Oh, just a second, Bud. Prizes for what?
Oh, the various contests, three-legged race, sack races, the usual things.
I wouldn't be caught dead in a sack race, or a three-legged race either.
Mrs. Phillips says they're not going to have a three-legged race.
Oh, I thought they were.
Well, Mrs. Phillips says she doesn't think there'll be enough people with 3 legs.
Oh, well, that's logical for her.
Mr. Woody, if you'd like to give me the $3.75 now.
Jim, you might change your mind if you saw some of those prizes. They promoted a 16mm camera and projector.
Oh, hey, that's some nice promoting.
They're going to have a wheelbarrow race, and the prize is 6 dozen golf balls.
Mr. Woody, if you'd like to give me the...
Hey, wait a minute. Is she on the level, Sam?
Oh, that's right. I told you they'd gone all out.
But you said 6 dozen golf balls?
You ought to see the prizes they've got for the egg race. 4 of the most beautiful matched woods you ever saw.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Mr. Woody, if you'd like to give me
Bad,
some-
huh?
Matched woods? Hey, maybe I'm gonna like this picnic after all.
Mr. Woody!
The only thing that I really don't like about it are these cockeyed contests. Why don't they have a drawing and just get it over with? Oh, I'll be dead after the very first race.
That's exactly what I told Dorothy. I said it wasn't fair to, you and some of the other older men.
Get out there and... What was that?
Well, of course, if they want to hand me the prizes, I don't mind, but I think they ought to give somebody else a chance.
Oh, what was that crack about older men?
Mr. Woody!
Bud, will you just keep still?
Holy cow!
Oh, you and I are the same age, and you know it, Sam. Where do you get that older man stuff?
Jim, you were 40 in February.
Yeah, so what?
Well, I wasn't 40 until May.
Oh, great.
Besides, I've kept in condition. I haven't got soft and flabby.
Who's soft and flabby?
Well, yeah, you said.
I'm in just as good condition right now as you were in the best day in your whole life.
Is that so?
Yes, that's so.
Well, we'll find out on Sunday, won't we?
Oh, we certainly will. Bud and I will make you and that half-pint son of yours look like change from a $2 bill. Won't we, Bud?
Well, all I want is $3.75.
And what's more, I'll just make a little side bet with you on every race we enter.
That's a deal.
Yep, $50 a race.
You got it. Well, yeah, I'll see you on Sunday.
Oh, not if I can help it. Oh, I'll be so far ahead, you won't see anything but dust.
Oh, is that so?
Yes, that's so. Oh, thinks he's so wonderful. You and the other older men.
Dad?
We're going to spend the next 2 days training. That's what we're going to do, Bud. We'll be in such wonderful condition, he won't know what happened to him.
Dad?
Oh,
I can help you train, Daddy. I know where I can borrow a stopwatch.
tell me he's younger than I am.
Dad?
I can run circles around him without even trying.
Are you going to run in circles?
Him and his radishes. Thinks he's so wonderful because he's got a few puny old radishes.
Dad?
Bud, what's the matter with you?
You're standing on my foot!
Father's Day. Let's hope this time Father really does know what's best. But ladies, whether or not he overrates himself as an athlete, there's one thing you can't take away from the head of the house. Father's Day and every day, that man of yours always knows best about truly good coffee. Yes, your husband is the world's greatest coffee expert. It is true, people call us experts too. After all, more families buy our Maxwell House coffee than any other brand. But when you brew the coffee for your husband, well, he's the expert with the final say-so. And tomorrow, if you fill his cup with the heartwarming goodness of Maxwell House coffee, he will surely smile and say, "Now that's really fine coffee." Yes, ma'am, he'll say that all right. In fact, we will return your money if he doesn't. We are that sure that he will enjoy that famous good to the last drop flavor. You see, Maxwell House recipe demands certain extra rich coffee blends just so. And only Maxwell House has that recipe. No coffee tastes like Maxwell House because no coffee is made like Maxwell House. Tomorrow then, pour your husband a cup of wonderfully good Maxwell House coffee. If he doesn't smile and say, "Best coffee ever," why, just send us the can and unused portion, and we will refund your money. Our address is right on every familiar blue tin. Yes, serve the world's greatest coffee expert, your husband. Coffee with the world's most famous flavor, our Maxwell House coffee. Always good to the last drop.
The feathers in a lady's fan are not so frail as mortal man. That may be true, of course, but not so far as the Andersons are concerned. With the Father's Day picnic less than 24 hours away, the Andersons, father and son, are working like little beavers to achieve a veritable peak of physical perfection. And they spare nothing in their efforts, like this outdoor activity.
Oh, up, 2, 3, down. Up, 2, 3, down.
That's 100, Daddy.
All ready? Okay, bud. That's enough.
Oh boy, am I tired.
Oh, tired? Why, we're only just beginning. Oh, what's next on the list, Kathy?
Push-ups.
All right, bud. Let's try 40 or 50 push-ups. Are you ready?
40 or 50? Holy cow, Dad, have a heart.
Okay, well, then, 25 for start. Ready?
I suppose.
Oh, here we go. 1, 2, up. 1, 2, up.
Daddy?
Not now, kitten. 1, 2, up.
But I want to ask something.
Hold on a second, bud. Okay, what is it, Kathy?
Did the Army really make you promise you wouldn't do any setting up exercises?
Oh, yeah, well, it's sort of a private agreement that I have with General Eisenhower. You see, he doesn't sell any insurance, and I don't have to do any setting up exercises.
Golly, General Eisenhower.
Where did we leave off, old bud?
Oh, I don't know. Dad, but can I please rest for a while? I'm dead.
All right, son. We'll take it easy for just a few minutes.
Oh boy.
I really don't know what's gotten into this new generation. Why, when I was a boy, I would think nothing of doing 100 push-ups.
I don't think much of it myself.
Daddy,
Yes, baby?
is lying in a hammock really good exercise?
Oh, it is the best, the best. It strengthens the back muscles. Why, I once knew an Olympic champion, and he did all of his training lying on his hammock.
Gosh.
Hey, Dad, I've got a great idea. Why don't we strengthen my back muscles for a while? I'll take the hammock, and you...
Oh, no, you're doing just fine the way you are, bud. Hey, Kathy, how would you like to run into the house like a good girl and see if your mother has any more iced coffee?
Okay, Daddy.
Jim?
Hold it, kitten. Hey, we're out here, Margaret.
Jim, I had a dozen eggs in the pantry and they're gone. Do you know what happened to them?
Bud, get those eggshells into the garage before your mother. What kind of eggs were they, honey?
You know very well what kind of eggs. They were right on the second shelf. And Bud, what are you doing?
Doing?
Are you hiding?
Hiding?
Stop gawking at me and say something.
Hi, Mom.
Jim?
Now wait a minute, honey. What difference does a few eggs make? After all, if we're gonna win that egg race...
My eggs? You've broken every single one of my eggs.
Well, one of them's only a little cracked, Mommy.
A whole dozen eggs.
Oh, but we've got it down to a system, Margaret. Bud and I can run the egg course in 23 seconds. Can't we, Kathy?
They sure can, Mommy. And Mr. Woody and Jimmy took 31.
Come on, Bud. Let's show your mother how we do it.
With what?
Well, as soon as we get some more eggs.
You will do no more practicing with my eggs.
Oh, honey, I'll get you 24 eggs. I'll get you the whole chicken.
Mother, do you know what that horrible Billy Smith did?
Betty, I'm talking to your father.
It's all right, Margaret. We're in no hurry.
I'll never speak to that little monster again as long as I live.
Dear, I'm sure whatever it is.
But you don't know what he did. He just called me and broke our date for tonight.
Well, he probably has a very good reason. Jim?
He hasn't any reason at all. What difference does it make if he is in training? He had a date with me and then
Oh, wait a minute, Betty. Betty, he's in training. Training for what?
Father, the whole thing is your fault. If you hadn't started this silly business with Mr. Woody.
You mean he's in training for the picnic?
Everybody's in training for the picnic. Every man in the whole neighborhood is running around with an egg on a spoon.
Well, of all the dirty, double-crossing...
I don't care if it is Father's Day. Billy doesn't have any right.
Bud, we've got to start training.
We've got to start?
If we're going to show those two timing...
But I haven't done anything but train for 2 days.
Oh, that doesn't count. We'll start from the very beginning.
Oh, no.
Jim, this whole thing is ridiculous.
It is no such thing. Anytime they think that they can pull one over on Jim Anderson, well, they've got another thing coming. Bud?
Yes, sir.
Let's hit the road.
What?
We've had enough setting up exercises.
We have?
We are going to concentrate now on road work. We're going to run those other guys right off the map.
But Daddy, you can't.
Why can't I?
You promised General Eisenhower.
Bud!
Yes, Dad?
Are you all right?
Sure. I'm fine. Oh, sure, Dad, I'm fine.
Yeah, you don't want to overdo it.
I know.
After all, you're only a boy. You don't have the endurance of us, older men. You sure you wouldn't want to just stop for a little while?
Gosh, no, we've only run about a mile.
Oh, yes, okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, Bud!
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Bud!
How you doing, Dad?
Bud, we gotta stop. I can't run another step.
Holy cow, Dad! After only 3 miles?
I wouldn't run another mile if my life depended on it.
Okay, but good grief if we don't keep going.
Hey, Bud, how are you, Jim?
Oh, hello, Hector. Are you doing a little road work, are you?
This is a life, isn't it, Jim? Out in the fresh air and the sunshine. Boy, do I feel good. I could run another 5 miles.
You run 5 miles?
Like it was nothing. Well, I better keep going. See you later, pal.
Okay, heck. Let's go, bud.
But you said,
Oh, let's go, bud.
oh,
Let's go.
okay.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two,
Oh, bud.
4.
Bud.
But you don't want to stop again?
No, bud, I don't want to stop again. Oh, I'd just like to run another 75 or 80 miles.
Well,
Oh, find me another pair of legs and I'll be glad to.
Dad, you're not going to give up now, are ya?
Oh, bud, for your information, I gave up an hour ago. I just didn't have the strength to get the news down to my feet.
Gosh, after, here comes Mr. Woody.
Oh,
Well, if it isn't old man Anderson, everything under control, Jim?
I just couldn't be better.
Well, that's what I like to hear. Well, see you at the picnic. Don't make him run too far, bud.
Okay, Mr. Woody.
All right, bud.
What?
Oh, all right, bud. Let's go. Oh, I can't. Bud, I just can't.
Hi there, Jim.
Oh, let's go, bud.
Hey, Jim.
And we return to the Andersons' house, the Andersons' bedroom, in fact.
Jim, are you ready to go?
Oh, Margaret, I couldn't get out of this bed if my life depended on it, and you gave me $1 million.
But Jim, this is Father's Day.
Oh, I don't care what day it is. Just let me lie down here in peace.
Is it really that bad?
Honey, right now, I've got 3 times as many muscles as anybody else in the world. And every one of them's got a toothache.
Poor Bud.
Poor Bud. How about me? I'm the one who's dying.
But he's been counting on it so.
Well, I'll make it up with him. Oh, some way.
Jim, are you sure you can't make it?
Margaret, I've never been more sure of anything in my life. I can't even turn my head. Oh, as a matter of fact, I'm not even sure I have a head.
All right, dear. I'll just have to explain it to the children. That's all.
I'm not worried about the children. Sam Woody, he's the guy that I'm worried about. He'll never let me forget it.
Oh, of course he will. Sam's a very nice man and very broad-minded.
Broad-minded? He's so narrow-minded, he can look right through a keyhole with both his eyes.
That isn't so.
No, well, you just wait. 10 years from now, he'll still be talking about the time he ran me out of the picnic. And if you think...
Hey, Mom.
I'm in the bedroom, dear.
Hey, Mom. They're making an announcement about the picnic over the radio.
Oh, well, we better turn it on.
Okay, I'll fix it.
Oh, just turn it on gently, Bud, and stop jiggling the floor.
I wasn't jiggling the floor.
Oh, every time somebody moves, I discover a new ache.
What's the matter, Dad? Don't you feel well?
I not only don't feel well, I'm slowly disintegrating.
Hold it, Dad. Here it comes. Here it comes.
All this fuss about a silly old...
The largest Father's Day picnic in the history of Springfield. Now the news most of you have been waiting to hear. The transportation problem has finally been solved. A fleet of Bluebird buses has been chartered by... What? One moment, please. Is this on the level? What am I supposed to do? Just read it? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I have just been handed an important news bulletin which I should like to read. Due to a mysterious epidemic of unknown origin, over 100 fathers in the Springfield area have suddenly been confined to their beds.
Yeah.
As a result, the picnic. What? Oh? Ladies and gentlemen, the picnic has not been canceled, but will instead be known as the mother and child outing. A fleet of bluebird buses.
Oh, happy Father's Day!
Tomorrow or Saturday, when you buy coffee, remember this. In coffee, real value means the most in flavor for your money. And in all this world, there's one coffee famous above all others for flavor, our Maxwell House coffee. So take home a pound this weekend. Then let your husband, the world's greatest coffee expert, enjoy that famous flavor. When he smiles and says, "Greatest coffee ever," you'll be satisfied that Maxwell House coffee has the flavor your family likes best. As for value, well, just count for yourself all the truly good cups of coffee you get from each pound. Yes, for coffee that gives you your money's worth and more, look for America's sign of good coffee, the big white cup and drop on the friendly blue tin. That's Maxwell House coffee, always good to the last drop.
It's dinner time now, and the Andersons are gathered about the festive board. And a festive board it is indeed. There's a special roast for Father's Day, chocolate pie with thick whipped cream for Father's Day, and best of all, a surprise for Father's Day, like this.
Go on, Mom. Tell him.
Bud, please.
Mother, if you don't, we will.
Betty, really?
Mommy, if you don't tell him, I'm gonna burst.
Well, all right. Bud, why don't you go get it?
Okay, it won't take 2 seconds.
Jim,
Yes, dear?
we have a little surprise for you.
Oh, that's nice.
And we hope very sincerely that you get a great deal of pleasure out of it.
Oh, let me guess. It's a wheelchair.
Jim.
Here they are, Dad.
Oh, matched woods. Honey.
Happy
Happy
Father's Day.
Dad.
Oh, oh man, you bought me a set of matched woods?
Well, we didn't exactly buy them, dear.
Mommy won the egg race.
Oh,
Coffee, dear?
oh yeah, thank you very much, dear.
Join us again next week when we will be back with Father Knows Best. Good night and good luck from the makers of Maxwell House Coffee, America's favorite brand. Always good to the last drop.